Okay, in this section, we're going to be talking all about the different applications that we do with percent. And these are going to be things: sales tax, commission, percent increase and decrease, discounts on, merchandise, different things like that. So we're going to start off with sales tax. Now, sales tax should be something that we're all really familiar with because we have to use it constantly. Everything just about that you buy has sales tax on it. There's very, very few things that sales tax is already figured in. And so, if you do like fundraisers, generally, if you buy a dollar candy bar for a school or something, then there's no tax on that. You just, pay the student the dollar and get the candy bar. But if you go into the store, then you have to pay, whatever the sales tax is on there. Okay. Here we have our formula, I guess you could say, for figuring sales tax. And they say the amount of sales tax equals the rate of tax times the cost of the item. Well, that's true, but it might be a little bit better if we kind of restate that. For instance, if you go into like Walmart or something and you buy something, then you're going to have whatever the price of the item is, you would have to multiply that times the tax rate, and that would equal your sales tax. So, for instance, if, let's say that somewhere has an 8% sales tax rate, then you're going to pay 8% times the price, and that will be your sales tax. Okay, let's use this and see exactly how they're going to have us figure some problems here. This one says find the amount of the sales tax and the total cost if the cost of an item is $500 and the tax rate is 7%. Okay, so we're going to be purchasing something that is $500, and we got to figure out what the sales tax would be on it. Well, remember from up here where we had stated this before, price times the tax rate equals the sales tax. So we have a price here of $500 times the tax rate, which is 7%. Well, remember from what we've done before with percentages, we talk about percentage, but we work with the decimal. So in order to turn this into a decimal, we'd have to move it 2 places to the left. So that would be 500 times 0.07. That's going to give us our sales tax. So now when we multiply these two together, we find out that that would be $35. So $35 is going to be our sales tax on 500 at a 7% sales tax rate. Now it also asks us to find the total cost. Well, whenever we purchase this, our total cost is going to have to equal the original price plus the sales tax. So we're just really going to be adding these two together. The original price was $500 and the sales tax was $35. So that tells us that our total price here is going to be $535. Not too bad. Okay, here they're asking us to find the tax rate and the total cost of an item that cost $10,600 and the amount of tax is $795. Well, again, if we go from our same setup where the price times the tax rate equals the sales tax, we can fill in what we know and solve for what we don't. The original price of the item was $10,600. The tax rate we don't know right now, so we're going to leave that as an unknown. Equals our sales tax, which is $795. Now we've learned how to solve these. If I want to get x alone, I have to do the opposite of multiplying, which would be to divide by 10,600. So when we do that, that cancels out, and now we have x equals, when we do this division, we get 0.075. This is our tax rate, but we need to write this as a percentage, so we'd have to move it over 2 decimal places. So our tax rate would be 7.5%. Now to find the total cost of the item, again, we're going to add our original price, which was $10,600, along with our sales tax of $795, which they already gave us, to get $11,395.